Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are, and welcome back to the channel. Now, there is should I call it an incident, but more so an unveiling. Now, there is this comedian called Akaash Singh. Now, she is kind of a sidekick of the more famous, should we say, Andrew Schultz, who's a sidekick of a more famous Joe Rogan. But I don't think he's a sidekick, right? I think he flew on his own and is able to draw a lot of attention and make a lot of money. But Akaash seems to be kind of those mid-funny people, but, you know, they can carry a set or two, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Now, what has happened here is that Akaash did get married, I think, last year or the year before, and nobody really knew who he married until recently when she is on a podcast. Apparently, she has a podcast and came out swinging. And everybody realized that this gentleman actually married at 3 or 4. There's a lot of lesson to be learned. We are going to be listening in on what Myron Gaines, who they have a feud with, has to say about the situation. And of course, I'll give you my commentary as usual. Please subscribe to the channel, and as we continue, leave a comment. Just tell me what you think as you listen in and you realize who this person Akaash Singh married. On the side, you have to realize also that this is the first woman that Akaash ever slept with, and I believe the only woman, first and only woman. So basically, the first woman to give him punani, he married her. Let's see what he got.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
If you want
This is her. This person you see right here, this is her.
to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money. I know so many girls in my life personally that have been with
You have to allow me to pause there, because you listen to that. The voice, the way they all speak, these 3 or 4, they all sound like this. My money and my nene, and it annoys me so much. And one of the signs of an airbrain is that accent. Like they're trying to all sound like Kim Kardashian and the sisters, so they just spiraled on, and they all just sound like teenagers now. Just excited little immature teenagers. I had to say that because that voice just really pisses me off.
guys that weren't transparent about money and they ended up being terrible in other aspects, and like people ended up breaking up and divorcing. So that is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one. That means paying for the first date and everything. I know that it's rough out there, inflation. Like, I'm not saying to just like waste it on every single girl, but if a girl is special, you should be courting her proper.
Now she thinks she's special. Yes, that every girl thinks she's special, because what happened is that she was able to pull, in the looks department, she's way above how he looks. Akaash, you just see him shortly. But in terms of clout and money and work, of course, he beats her hands down. But you see, he's put her on a pedestal that now she say, oh, my money is my money. Who still says this nonsense in this year? Because we know what that means. That means that you have a passenger that you're taking care of. In a relationship, you have a passenger who will walk away anytime. That's what you have.
Really.
Okay, now let's play that again and actually give some commentary.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't. If you want to
And that is one of the primary reasons why she deals with him.
work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's
Never have a joint bank account with your girl, ever, chat, ever.
a fucking red flag. His money is
To be honest, it's probably better your girl doesn't even know how much money you make, if I'm going to be all the way 1,000 with you guys.
Welcome, punch!
Because then you get predatory like this.
our money and my money is my money.
Now, this is how women operate. I told you guys this for years. your money is my money and our money, but my money is my money. And this is how a lot of women operate. And that's fine. Look, I don't even have a problem with that because I do tell you guys all the time to be the breadwinner. But you being
that works if you have the environment for it and you're getting loyalty and all these things. Because it's all good and well and good to say, oh yes, you should pay for everything, but for what? Why are you just wasting money on bad products? Because I get the sentiment that that's for traditionalism. There's nothing traditional about current relationships. So it's actually quite foolhardy to keep on saying these things because they don't mean anything. They don't work.
the breadwinner should come with more respect where she's not going on fucking podcasts talking like this. She should be having the fear of God to even say anything that would offend you, let alone publicly. But the fact that she's doing this shit publicly tells you guys where he stands. He's nothing more than an ATM to her.
I know so many girls in my life personally that have been with guys that weren't transparent about money, and they ended up being terrible in other aspects, and like people ended up breaking up in divorces. So that
the only reason that you shouldn't be transparent about your money, actually there are several reasons, but the main one is because of predatory women and even men. You know, like you don't tell everybody how much money you have, and men could be a lot more trustworthy. So why are you just sharing your information like a fool just because you have some, you know, you have some excitement about some punani? And I totally get why Akaash was pulled in by this, but it's because also he was naive. He was a virgin. This was too much for him to handle. He had no defenses because he's also kind of like a desperate man, you know, despite the position that he is. If he had just waited it on and just found where he would have landed, he would have been able to discern and look at different people and probably get a better quality woman. But oh my God, this beautiful woman is talking to me. And anyway,
that is actually my number.
She doesn't need to know how much money you make. You could be a provider and she doesn't know shit. It's better that women don't know how much money you make and never ever have a fucking joint bank account with a female, ever.
Number one, they must be generous with their finances from day one.
No, you are not generous with your finances day one. You are generous and take care of her only after she qualifies after 6 months to 1 year of serious dating.
Exactly. And I even have to push it to over a year minimum. 6 months, no, over a year minimum. And this is just small expenditures. Nothing major, nothing too exciting. No, because gentlemen, you know, when a woman is excited about you, don't have to do very much for her to stick around and give you what you want. So that is for me, that is the baseline.
Not from fucking day one. Fuck out of here.
That means paying for the first date. Know that it's rough out there, inflation. Like, I'm not saying to just like waste it on every single girl, but if a girl is special, you should be courting her properly.
Yeah, but most girls don't qualify for that. Now, you can see that's how she spoke about him.
Just trying to do to me. Yeah. We're leaving. Shut up. We're leaving in
She told him to shut up.
Paris in 5 hours, so tensions are a little high.
We're leaving for Paris in 5 hours. I wonder who paid for this trip.
We also just redid our closet. This is all her closet now.
So look at this. This is her closet. She clearly gets the bigger one and the better one.
We took the whole closet. Which we already agreed
Standing there with his fucking hands on his hips.
upon. Now she's saying she doesn't have no space. And now I'm saying I don't have space for all my... I don't have space for... Can you show? Yeah. I don't have space for all my Indian suits because I like my dresses spaced out. Do you know what Akaash just did? Here you go. Watch this. Oh my God. I'm not doing that. Space exists. I'm not doing that.
What?
So what do you want to do? You want to buy a separate house with all hangers? No. We were supposed to build a wardrobe, but Akaash didn't want to do it because he's too cheap. I took the smaller...
Now, I need you to realize one thing. You know, from the moment when you look at such interactions, even there is a certain level, actually a very high level of disrespect. You can tell that she is the star of this relationship. He treats her like she's the star. And he is the fan. Oh, the lowly fan wants to pay for everything. He is bought her stuff worth a whole walk-in wardrobe. Who still does that? I find that actually quite... like, it's for very low quality people. I'm sorry. I know a lot of Americans love that all flash. No, that's very... how do I say it? There's very few cultures that find that to be useful in anything other than just showing off and wasting resources. A lot of people who do this, most of the time, they don't appreciate the kind of money that they have. They don't appreciate the opportunities. They don't appreciate their station. Also, a lot of the times they're just thieves, corrupt people who've just taken money that they've not earned. In this particular case, for him, he's just simping. He is a low-value male with a lot of money and some clout. So a very low-quality woman ensnared him, and here he is trying to please her. Imagine trying to do this for the next 20, 30 years. Imagine that. And you think that this is actually a life worth living, and especially when you have so much going for you like this guy.
Closet. Yo, are you?
He took the smaller closet.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how much fucking
Look at the way that room looks.
space he has?
Look at all this. Look at
The smaller
this.
closet.
Are you kidding me? Do you know
Is this a room that has a house with a wife in it? There are very many little things that you'd see, the disorganization. So that means she does what she wants.
how much fucking space he has? Look, utilize the shelves, you idiot. These are for sneakers.
Imagine your wife calling you, oh, you idiot. Like, no, it is a constant. She's constantly putting him down, constantly. Like, I don't know how people do this, particularly because it's impossible. I can't do it. I absolutely cannot do it. It doesn't matter whether the person is Miss World with $1 billion. It's impossible. You cannot be castrated like this. This is castration.
She called him an idiot.
And then this
You noticed?
my God.
Akaash,
Yo, I'm gonna play that one more time for you guys, bro. Cause
You know what my fucking husband just tried to do?
you know what my fucking husband just tried to do?
We're leaving. Shut up. We're leaving
Shut up.
in Paris in 5 hours, so
That he paid for.
tensions are a little high.
Tensions are high. Why?
We also just redid our
This fucking buck-toothed beaver is over here being an insufferable fucking for what? For views on Instagram?
Yes. He is a prop in her life. She's the celebrity. So he's a prop. Oh, look at this idiot here who does what I want. Look, you idiot, do this. And he does, and he's looking goofy and... oh my God.
closet. This is all her closet now. She took the
Look, this is the look of despair, man. This nigga was just sitting there with his hands on his hips like, fuck.
whole closet. Which we already agreed upon. Now she's saying she doesn't have no space. And now I'm
And she's saying she doesn't have space. When there's clearly space because she doesn't want to push her clothes together.
saying I don't have space for all my... I don't have space for... Can you show? I don't have space for all my Indian suits because I like my
All my Indian suits.
dresses spaced out. Do you know what Akaash just did? Here you go. Watch this. Oh my
Yeah, common sense.
God. I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. Bro, like, this is painful to watch, chat.
She's a brat. That's like he married a childish brat. Who's a 3 or 4, but yeah, that too.
This is really fucking painful to watch. But bro, I'm not doing that. What?
I'm not doing that. So what do you want to do? You want to buy a
He bought the house, he pays all the fucking bills, she has the bigger closet.
separate house with all hangers? No. We were supposed to build a wardrobe, but Akaash didn't want to do it because he's too cheap. I took the smaller closet. Yo, are you kidding me? Do you know how much fucking space he has? Look.
This is embarrassing, bro. This is a humiliation ritual. Like, this is not cool whatsoever. At all. This
is
girl
a
is a fucking
Exactly, a humiliation ritual. That's what it is.
ingrate. All right, so here we go again.
She wants to test if he can take all her nonsense. And clearly he is.
Embarrassment ritual never ends. This comes from Base345. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for sending me this, my ninja.
I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year, Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2
What the hell is going on here? Who is this person?
Chainz, Birthday is...
Bro.
No, seriously, like it seems I'm almost tempted to think it's acting because it is extremely. It sounds like very immature. Like a college girl, first year. Like even high school, late, 12th grade, something like it. She sounds like that. So I don't know. Is it an act? What is going on here? Or did he really pick this terribly? Because I doubt that this just came out. I think this is how she is constantly.
What the fuck?
It's your birthday. I was popping my pussy.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And living my best life in these white boy frat house.
Look at Myron. Yeah. All of us are at this position. Oh my goodness. What did this guy do? That's what I'm wondering. Is this like an act? Are they suckering people in for views? Because this is really a horrible way of going about it. Because wow.
I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. Like, you could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like,
oh my God.
Sometimes it like literally hurts my heart.
Is it just me, guys, or is this normal? Like, doesn't this feel a bit like clout chasing? Like just saying the most ridiculous things to get. I hope they didn't sit down and decide we are going to do this, and then it's because like Akaash does have a thing against red pill, content and whatnot. He's a simp. It is what it is. But really, this level, it sounds a bit more in the know than the ordinary person. So I would be shocked if, okay, maybe not shocked, but my goodness, what is going on here? Oh my goodness.
And when the nostalgia is that painful, guess what I have to watch?
Oh, okay. This is. Have you ever,
Guys, I've never seen that video.
Have you guys ever heard this in Myron? Because I have nothing to say. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. And I remember at the time that when the Fresh and Fit guys went to that Flagrant podcast, and I remember like there was some beef. I don't know. Is it something they saw at the time?
Yo, wow. Holy shit. Yeah, Akaash was a virgin when he met her. She clearly wasn't. Yo,
clearly.
Yo, what the fuck, man? Bruh, that is fucking wild. That is absolutely fucking wild, bro. Hold on. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, bro, like, this is what happens when you don't have red pill awareness, bro. That's really all I can say.
There's really no bigger advertisement for this propaganda we are spreading than this. Is there a bigger advertisement than to see somebody just close their eyes to all the red flags? Seriously, this is like she was laying down the red flags everywhere he was walking. In fact, the carpeting was red, the roof was red, everything, even the plants were red, but he couldn't see it. He just couldn't. Oh, Akaash, oh my God. I do like the guy somewhat, like he had some mild, wokeism that can be dealt with, but this is now the level of simpdom that is unacceptable. This is the kind of celebrity, or should I call them a celebrity couple that are being put in front of us so that the propaganda can go the other way. No. Right now, we are going to bash him and his stupid setup and his arrogance, because he was very arrogant when he was talking about red pillars. It's amazing. You talked nonsense and this is what you married. Homeboy. Akaash Singh. I guarantee you Akaash has dropped a lot of fans through this nonsense. There's no way. Because a lot of his fans also, I believe, just bleed from Andrew Schultz. Yeah, but he's going to lose a lot of those.
This is what happens when you don't have red pill awareness. I've never even seen this video. I thought it was bad with the ATM shit. Basically, I call him Akaash ATM. That's his real name now. This is a fucking bro. What?
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So
Now, she said, I get painfully nostalgic from college. I wonder why. Fucking embarrassing. This bug teeth fucking... Bro, I feel bad for Akaash. I legitimately feel bad for this nigga, bro. Wow. Wow, wow.
Would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husband?
Priya,
She tried.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because
No, this has to be an act, guys. Oh wow! Did he get this guy went to literally to the street corner and picked the first Indian girl he met there who could give him some pussy? Is that the because no, this is not normal behavior. This is either acted out or this guy has just made one of the worst blunders that he's ever made in
this
his life.
couple is so good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm
Oh wow! This is a bit too over the. Let's go on.
like, us for it? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick
Podcast.
is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for...
Oh come on! What the hell is this? Because this just it feels very fake to me. I'm sorry. It's either people we are all cooked or this because this can't really fly really anywhere. I know except in whoredom, but where else would this fly? This is absolutely ridiculous. Why? The husband of her friend who they do the podcast with, so she's talking about fantasizing, doing a threesome with what the hell?
For an orgy if we
Or
did
it's
it.
thick.
Bro, what?
It's thick.
I'd only been down for an orgy if we do it above my in-laws, so we're not doing it at all.
So there, Akash's wife is talking about the size of her friend's husband's penis and suggesting that it's at least 10 inches. And
Bro, this is fucking embarrassing, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Yo, Akaash. Yo, look, bro. Look. Akaash. Dead ass, bro. Nigga. Yo, you need to fucking get your woman in line. She is embarrassing you. This
I think it's too late for that. If he tries, she's going to divorce him and take quite a... I don't know if... I don't believe they have a... Do they have a prenup? I hope he has a prenup. Because you still have time to leave, Akaash. You still have time to rescue yourself from this... Oh my goodness.
her husband is nothing more than a fucking cash machine for him, for
Yes.
her. And then we got her talking about her friend's husband's dick.
strange. Like, can you imagine your wife talking to her friend saying this? It's actually also weird for her friend, but she kind of plays it off like it isn't weird. But again, can you imagine, your wife talking to her friend and saying, yeah, I would like to do an orgy with you guys, especially since your husband, he's probably, really big and thick down there. And she's saying this publicly too. I actually can't believe this is real.
Wait, okay, I have two butthole stories. So
You see, even Nate here has like, he's like, no, this doesn't, it sounds acted because everything is being said is preposterous. Is that even like normal? There's not a normal way we speak because everything is just over the top.
one time I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, he was like some, how do you say, half Asian, like baddie. Wasian. That's the word.
Wasian.
Yeah, Wasian. Actually in the Bay. That's when I was living in the Bay Area. And I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my.
What is going on here, guys? Let's just listen in because now that's what I was telling you. Every single statement just sounds like it's like she's trying to top the previous statement's ridiculousness. Yeah, this is fake. This is fake.
Yo, this is worse than I thought, bro. I didn't know about some of this shit. As you guys know, I've been traveling all week.
And I remembered that I was like trying to finger me in my asshole. I'm like, first of all, we were not on those like terms. But anyways, so that was non-consensual, actually.
Yeah, so we can kind of make the assumption
Oh, of course, non-consensual.
from what she said here that, before this Asian
It definitely was, because she wouldn't be joking about it like this if it wasn't. Get the fuck out of here.
Fatality.
baddie or whatever, there were previous men that she likely had encounters with. But it's like here we have a wife talking about a strange man who touched her butthole. It's unbelievable. And now we also know that this woman here was Akaash's first.
And I also asked, what kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think
Women aren't visual, so that makes sense.
my imagination is vibration enough.
Yeah, women are not visual. Like, they don't get off to images like men do sexually. They use their brain. This is why novels, this is biology. This is why romance novels are overwhelmingly consumed by females versus porn is overwhelmingly consumed by men. This is just a biological reality between the two genders and a big difference.
Wow. I actually have a lot of respect because I don't think I would be able to do that, number one. And number two, my
That's because she's
OCD would never in my intrusive thoughts, it would keep getting
No, I sometimes think of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I could never do that.
Yeah.
So there's like a trend of these women creating these podcasts and then just talking like this. It's just like it's
and the
Yeah, that's why I think all this is a lot of this is fake nonsense. Not to mean that she's because somebody willing to do this is actually a low life for sure. Even if they're willing to act out to be an asshole like this, that means they are low life. So whichever way you slice this, it doesn't look good on our good man Akaash Singh. Akaash, you need to exercise your right of removal. You need to remove yourself. How do they say? Extradite yourself from this situation.
reason why is because women aren't interesting. The only way I've seen women get attention and or get people to watch their shit is by being
Titties and talk about sex.
sluts a lot of the times. That's why
Yes.
Call Her Daddy blew up. And even then, it still sucks. The only reason we're even watching is to roast Akaash. We don't give a fuck about the bitches. Be honest.
disgusting. And so
Yeah, so there comes what, Myron, they have that beef. That's where that comes from.
a lot of times men will get critiques for being the degens, being the ones who are like, sex obsessed or whatnot. But there is plenty of this out there. It seems like these women are trying to mimic the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Yeah.
But the only difference here is both the women are already married. So it's like here, Akaash's wife mentions that she could never do what her friend does, right? Which is to get off to the thought of her husband. And apparently, she needs to actually watch people, and could never even possibly imagine using her imagination, let alone bringing.
And I can't. And here's the thing, bro. If you guys ever saw Akaash in person, like, let's be honest. Like, this dude's about. When I met him in person, he's about 5'4", small Indian guy.
Oh, wow. He's like really, he's a tiny Indian guy. So he has to, for him, he has to make a lot of money. He has to get a lot of clout. Otherwise, he's quite bogged. Yes, our Indian brothers, they do have... Anyway.
Come again.
That's just simply not attractive. And another thing you guys got to understand, right? This is why I tell y'all not to get with whores. Because let's say you get with a girl that's a whore, right? She says, I'm going to change my life. Like this girl did. He goes ahead, he marries her, gives her this lifestyle where she's, not working, hanging out, etc., right? He provides her all this shit. But what does she do? She fucking romanticizes back in the day.
My friend
I have to stop this right here because I think we've had enough ridiculousness. The whole point of this, as usual, I have to give a little, a little summary. If it works as advice, let it. But a lot of the times we see people who are very successful, or at least on a trajectory to be very successful, make some of the dumbest decisions when it comes to relationships, because this gentleman here is in dogs unless all this is planned out, and even if so, it still doesn't have a good feel about it. I think because maybe they're Indian and there's still some kind of family influence and what, maybe it might last, maybe not, but a lot of these people, the way she's come out, I don't even know what the family thinks. Because looking at the way his wedding was and all the friends and family, it felt like this wholesome big Indian family thing. So she's bringing out all the scandal. I think all of them, they just ignore and just keep quiet, because the more, if they speak about it, then it will blow up. I think even for Akaash, if they've not planned it, he's so stunned that he's just quiet so that he doesn't blow up. But I think he's spoken. I think he's spoken about it. I'll get the response to that, and I'll respond to that also, because this is very interesting. This is a case study of what extreme symptom and lack of experience can do to a man. No matter how talented or how many opportunities you have, if you do not have these females locked down, oh, I hope she is not. No, there's no way. This is a demon. I don't know what you guys think about this video. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what's going on over here. Do you think this is real, or it's just being fabricated? Because, yeah, there's actually quite a bit. Or is it that it's just a reflection of actually what society is, and people are just this trash right now? That's now the scary thought, that people are really, this is how people are now. Oh my goodness. Please subscribe to the channel, and until next time, peace.